Over here on the Morton Moral job today, we've got loads of things going on. We've got Jamie and Stephen starting work on the front elevation there. Today, they're just going to be taking down the porch and lifting up all the patio area, ready for the dig to start tomorrow. We've also got Lee just pulling in here now. He's the beam lifter. He's going to be lifting these beams here into position round the back where the bifolds are going to be fitted. If we take a walk round now, we'll show you where they're going in. The guys have done all the prep work now, and we are just going to be lifting it into position, putting the columns in, and chemical fixing it into the concrete pads. So round here now, you can see that the guys have taken care, they've put the pads in the ground, we've cut the wall plates above, and we have cut down where the columns are going to go on the inner leaf. Once Lee has set up out the front there, he will bring the steel round the back and lift it into position for us to put the columns on the side of it. One thing we do have to do is we don't want to damage the customer's lawn, so we are going to have to put the boards down in front of the lifter and frog them round all the way round, because we do not have enough boards to go from the front to the back.
So over here in Lamington on the new build site, and this job now is finally going to be done this weekend. The plan this week is we have got Sam and Gaz on the roof doing the last little bits off the flat roof. They're going to be done by Friday. Me and Jay are over here doing a little bit of guttering, a little bit of downpipe, a little bit of amendment on some drainage, and we will put the 3 roof lights in. After that, this job is going to be complete. We're going to pass the keys back to the customer on Friday. We are done as far as we're taking it. On to the next.
So I've just had a really interesting meeting with Rich. He's just popped in here on the way through to his next appointment. It turns out there's been a really random act happen again over the weekend, but not to us, to one of our customers. Remember a few months ago now, I've been speaking about Shabab's job, which is a new build basement dig and waterproofing works on an Indian restaurant in Birmingham. Well, that job has still been working in the background. Rich has been working with the surveyor, and they've been covering all eventualities should anything happen. They've been going back and forth for about 6 to 8 months now, and we are so close to signing the contract. The job was actually supposed to start in 3 weeks' time. But no, a random act has now threw a spanner in the works, and we do not know where we stand. Over the weekend there has been a fire. One of the junior members of staff started the deep fat fryers up, and when it caught alight, rather than throwing a wet cloth over it or a wet towel, they threw water over it and in turn made the fire go up. The member of staff actually had to smash the upstairs window and jump out of it to escape fire. So we hope he's alright, but after speaking with Z, the owner, we are not sure whether this job can even go ahead. He's got to assess the damage, what the fire's caused, and go from there. So fingers crossed we can make this work, but we are in uncertain territory at the moment. On a really good note though, Marika has had her child now. She's had a baby boy, Gabriel, so congratulations to her and Pietrick. We wish you all the best and we hope you enjoy parenthood. Marika is going to be staying on with the company. Like I said before many times, when you've got great members of staff, you always create jobs to keep them in-house. So Marika has been taking care of all of the social media and all of the YouTube, and she can do this remotely, so she will be staying on board but working from home.
So I've finally made it over to the new build on the farm. I've been dying to come over here. Obviously the sun ain't with us now I'm over here, but you know, what do we expect? Hopefully it comes out. The plan for this week is, I've told Baz we don't need him right now because we're just waiting on 2 more lintels to turn up. Once they turn up, I'll give him a ring, he'll pop back in for a day, put the 2 lintels in for us and get the last little bit of brickwork done for us. And then he will be off for a week to 2 weeks, while me, Jamie and Kyle are going to stick all the first floor joists, timbers all in. We are going to then noggin it, you know, completely get it solid, all the timbers in. Then we are going to stick boards around the perimeter. Then we're going to load it out with the blocks, ready for when Baz does come back, he can just crack straight on and keep this moving real quick, getting on with it. Today's task is we're going to stick these 2 steels up here, and then we're going to stick the timbers in the web and so on, so we can hang the joists from them. So, and then we're expecting delivery today of all the joists. So, like I say, this week is going to be a busy week, but nothing we can't handle.
Over here on the site in Manhole this week, we've got so much going on. We've got 3 teams in play. We've got Rob and Reese working out on the front porch, continuing on with the block work. They're expected to get to wall plate level by the end of today. So Monday or Tuesday next week, we should be able to start cutting the roof on round there. we've got Jamie and Stephen working on the patio area here behind me. They are currently digging out the whole area, around 40 square metres in total, and taking the earth round to the front for the grab. And then they're going to go and get a load of hardcore from the suppliers on the tipper. They're going to drop that in and whack plate it over. That also should be completed by the end of the day today. On the inside of the back extension area here, we've got Ashley and Justin. They are working on fitting all the underfloor heating pipes within the 22mm cable flooring. This is coming in 6 or 7 different band areas as shown here on the underfloor heating map. All of the grooves are already routed out, the 22mm cable flooring, except the main runs from the manifold. We're having to router these out ourselves. We've come to learn that it's burning the blades out really quickly, so we've literally just changed our approach. Ashley is currently set the circular saw plunge to 12mm, and then he's circular sawing up each side of where we want the pipes to be, and it's allowing him to just pop the middle out with a screwdriver. He is then using the router just to get off all the burr edges before putting the underfloor heating pipes throughout the whole of this back area here. So all in all, a very busy end of week this week, and hopefully we can be in good stead for the start of next week.
So I am back over here on the farm, as you can see, on this beautiful day. Finally the sun's here. The plan for this week is me, Jay and Kyle are going to shutter and fill the 3 manholes running around the building. We're going to get some OSB board, rip them down to about 200mm, put them around the manholes and fill them so they ain't going nowhere, they're solid. Jamie and Kyle are going to put all the insulation around the building and tape it all up and everything as it's meant to be done by spec, obviously. Baz will then jump outside, start running the brickwork back up. So we're hoping maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and Baz is going to be doing what he's going to do. All the roof work, timbers and all that can start going on, and this job is really going to start motoring. So let's get on with it.
Over on the Farmhouse New Build, now that all the first floor joists and the bricks and blocks have been loaded out above, Baz is going to start doing all the first floor brickwork, but then we're going to come up against the steels. This is a bit of a technical one, as there is glass gables on the front and back of the property in the central section. This is also going to have a vaulted ceiling area. So I've had all of the plans and calculations, 38 pages of them, printed off and laminated. So every single guy that we have on site can come here and have a look at exactly what's got to be done. I'm heading over to the site in tomorrow now to meet Ashley, Jamie and Stephen. Jamie's just sent me this photo about 10 minutes ago. We've hit one of the underfloor heating pipes with a screw while screwing the boards over the top. I was always aware this was going to be a high probability that this would happen. From speaking to Darren last week, he's going to be laying the cardine flooring over the top of it, and he said for him to be able to warranty his work, as a minimum requirement, he's going to need us to screw every 150mm centres across the whole 50 square metres of flooring in that back area there. When I done the maths on it, this worked out that there was over 4,000 screws to be screwed, avoiding all of that pipe work below. So it was obviously going to happen to us. The guys managed to get it all in, other than the last bit where the main run up to the manifold is, where all 6 zones run back to, and there is a lot of pipe work in that area. So what we're going to have to do now is lift up all of zone A, which is nearest to the 2 French doors. Jamie will show an image here, and the run all the way back to the manifold. We're going to strip all that pipe out. New roller pipe has just been ordered and should be delivered Monday morning. We're going to relay it in that area, pressurise the system again, then screw the boards back over the top. Hopefully we will keep our eye on it for a few days and make sure the pressure don't drop, and then we'll be able to get Darren in to come and lay the Cardine floor in.